Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Obviously, the top trending topic, President Biden is withdrawing from the re-election bid that was announced yesterday, and he endorsed the current Vice President, Kamala Harris, as his favored candidate. So that is the top trending topic. It was the biggest story all day yesterday.
Biggest story in the world.
Yeah. Other things that are now trending. Jennifer Lopez celebrated her 55th birthday with a Bridgerton-themed birthday party. Kind of weird. I don't know. 55, you still doing themed birthday parties with costumes? And
yeah,
really?
That's what these elite Hollywood people do. It's just like, get over yourself. Come on. It's probably because they get to do so much stuff that's fun to them that they have to really stretch to say, oh, this will be fun. This will be fun. Right. Because when you have the money and the power to do whatever you want to do at any time of your life that you want to do it, you know, a mere birthday party is just,
it's just weird though. Someone to say like, hey, like say if you knew her and your wife were to say to you, oh, we got invited to Jennifer's 55th birthday party. Like, great. She goes, it's Bridgerton themed. Like, what? I got to dress up in a Bridgerton like costume to go to the birth? No, I'm not.
You should see these people walking down the sidewalk in like long, like Bridgerton. It's like, I don't even Victorian style clothes. I mean, it's crazy. Powdered faces and powdered wigs. Yeah. Man, you're 55. I don't know.
But I don't think anybody complained, Ace, about because they're from that world of dress up and pretend. And,
maybe it's just
look they're weird, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're weird. Normal people would be. You and I would be like, I'm not wearing a costume to Julie's 55th birthday party. I think women, what time is it over anyway?
Right. Women are probably more likely to be into that sort of thing anyway, I think, more so than men in general. Yeah. So I get it. It's whatever. It's your birthday. Have fun.
Sure.
Although she threw her own birthday party then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that to me is weird.
Here's the theme.
Yeah. I am throwing myself a themed birthday party, and you were invited.
It's like, what? Saturday. Okay. It's like a whole thing. Today, Happy National Mango Day. Do you know how Rihanna eats a mango? Have you ever seen that picture? She was in Galveston, Texas. Walked out into the ocean. She dunks it in the water and then takes a bite out of it. It was a viral moment a couple years ago, and she goes, "No, it's a thing in Barbados. We dip our fruit in the ocean and then eat it. Trust me."
Well, because I guess it cleans it and gives it a little bit of a salty taste.
I guess. She said it's a thing in Barbados. And then
I think mango flavored stuff like seltzers and all smell like armpits. Disgusting.
I don't fully get that, but I trust you on it. And then the owner of that sneaker shop where Elton John was peeing in the bottle said that incident has now inspired others to enter his sneaker store and pee in bottles. And now he's really upset about this.
Okay. I get it.
Everybody's trying to recreate their own viral moment by doing what Elton John did, supposedly, by peeing in a bottle while people were shopping around him. For Elton's part, he has not commented on the situation.
What is going on?
What is going on exactly?
What type of trash bag person are you?
Those are just a few things that are now trending.
I'm barely here today. I got caught up in all that mess over the weekend. I'll explain what happened coming up next. Hang on.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
I'll be honest with you, I don't really know what happened Friday that caused all the chaos with the computer systems and all that. But I had to be at the airport Friday morning. My flight was scheduled for 7:10. So I got to the airport at 5:30.
That's Ace talk.
Yeah, 5:45. And immediately this is going to be chaos. This is bad. It was nuts. And then my flight got backed up about an hour and 20 minutes. So I didn't fly out until 8:30. I was flying to Houston for the weekend. So that wasn't so bad. You know, that's okay. I don't mind that too much. Now, yesterday I was flying home and my flight was scheduled to leave Houston at 1:20 Houston time. And on my way to the airport, right as we were getting into the car to go to the airport, I got bumped back like 30 minutes. I said, oh, here we go. Because another friend of ours was flying out on a different airline, and his flight had already been bumped back an hour. And then my flight got bumped back another 30 minutes. And then they bumped it back another 30 minutes. And before all was said and done, I did not leave Houston until 9 o'clock last night for a 2 hour and 40-minute flight from Houston back to Charlotte, the mothership. And then you lose an hour coming back.
Central to Eastern.
So yeah, so 9 o'clock. I was sitting in the airport. So we got to the airport about noon yesterday, and I ended up I was in the airport from noon until 9, and my friend that lives there he would text me like, "Hey, just come back to the house." I said, "Well, I can't because." You know, they're every 30 minutes they're moving the times. Like at one point they bumped it back to leave at 10, and then it moved back up to 8:20. Then they bumped it back from 8:20 to 8:50, and I was like, "What's going on?" I was afraid to leave the airport for with the way the times were changing all the time.
Was it because of weather?
Weather played a part in it here.
Yeah,
was a part of. They said it was part of the delay. But the other was they were still trying to make up stuff from over the weekend, and it just got to be a mess. But yeah, so and airports are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna drink, you mean?
Yeah.
To kill the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that's what I mean.
Yeah. What does it cost to just get a beer?
I think it was $7, $8, $7-8,
Pretty expensive for just a beer.
Yeah, I think it was $7 for a draft beer, $6.50 or something like that for a draft beer. You know, whatever. You know, $50 flew by pretty quickly.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, but it was madness. Because there were people everywhere, and they were bumping flights around and moving gates, and if your flight moved from this gate to that gate, and people just tried to get out of there.
Oh, there's nothing worse when you just want to get home.
Yeah,
you know, sitting around.
And then I got home, and the thing that really caught me off guard was when you got off the plane here at 1 a.m. and the airport's full of people. I mean, it was jam-packed with flights about to take off. It was crazy the number of people that were in the airport at 1 o'clock in the morning. I guess they're still trying to cycle through and get everybody, moving.
Did you check a bag?
No.
Okay, well that's one saving.
No. Then I had to
you'd still be standing there in the Charlotte airport, waiting on the luggage.
You would still be stuck there.
Yeah.
Today's a very special day in my household. A very special day. One that I cannot even discuss with my wife, really, or else it makes her cry. Next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want us, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and you got a lot of pressure on you right now with the credit card debt. Let Richard help you. What are you going to do?
We're going to skip summer and make payments in the fall. How about that?
Nice.
And the best part about it is they're going to do that using the equity in your very own home. All you have to do is let Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies walk you through the process. It starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So today in my household is a very special day, because today is the day that Toby the Basset Hound turns 10. Ooh. Today is his 10th birthday. which is a massive cause for celebration within the home. We have a special day planned today. We're going to meet up this afternoon at Toby's favorite dog bar. And we're going, we have somebody who's going to watch Dax. So we can take Toby for a couple hours, and he can just run and be free, and not and he gets all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Now, for the record, I did not plan any of this. I'm just along for the ride. But the funny part is, it's not even funny. You can't even talk about it with Amanda, my wife, because so we've been together now 7 years, almost 8 years. So Toby's 10. She got him when he was born. So, she's had him a couple years before she knew me. But if you discuss it with her, immediately she just begins to tear up because something about him hitting double digits, she's now like, it's almost over, he's almost dead. And I'm like, he's just 10. And he's probably going to make it a lot longer. So he's going to have to make it to 18. Like, well, it doesn't work that way. Average life expectancy for a Basset Hound is, I think, 13. What was that?
Why would you even tell her that?
I didn't. She told me that.
Oh,
she's the one that shared that and gave me the information. But yeah, she's going to be a basket case today. I just know it. She's probably going to cry 3 or 4 times while we're at the dog park.
She's going to be a Basset case.
That's right.
Oh, there you go. A basset case.
Yeah, but Basset Hounds look old when they're a year old. They look like what Riggins calls senior dogs.
Yeah, they always look old.
He's definitely a senior dog now, no doubt about it.
Let's see. I'm trying to see the
senior citizen.
I didn't look this. Oh gosh. I just Googled Basset Hound life expectancy, 10 to 12 years.
Oh God! Well, don't say it. What are you doing?
Are y'all going to try to talk him out of running for re-election?
Yes, I'm very interested to see what happens this afternoon when we take Toby out for his birthday celebration, because I know she's going to burst into tears at some point. You're just watching him play or whatever, because she's just on the verge of it all the time.
Oh.
She posted a little video for him yesterday, and I called her from the airport. I was like, "Hey, your little video for Toby is good." I could hear her go, "Thanks."
Oh my goodness!
But you don't start being sad for somebody on their birthday unless they're starting to get sickly and all that. She's going to depress him.
Agreed.
It was the same thing with Dax a couple weeks ago. She couldn't handle the birthday.
She has a really hard time with the fact that Dax turned 1, and just as hard a time with the fact that Toby is 10.
Yeah. How old did you just turn on your last birthday?
56.
She didn't cry about that, did she?
Yeah, she did. She cried even more about that.
Live on your radio and anytime you want us, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and he's all about options. That's what you're always saying. I got options. Options.
The options are to get the equity out of your house at the most cost-effective way that's going to save you the most amount of money, paying off credit cards, home improvement, whatever you want to do.
And that's one of the reasons you would use the Richard Toccato Companies instead of a bank, because they give you so many options. And it all starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Food is a huge part of our lives on this show. We talk about food a lot. Technique Rob eats a lot of fast food. So they put out this survey. USA Today did a survey. They asked readers to vote on their favorite fast food places. And this is kind of surprising. Top 5 to 1, according to the readers of USA Today. Number 5, Hardee's. Number 4, In-N-Out. Number 3, Chick-fil-A. Number 2, KFC.
Oh, come on.
And number one, though, I think TJ would agree with this because you love this place. Number one was Del Taco. They're like, Del Taco's not even some people in the Ace and TJ Radio family get it because they have a few of them in Georgia and Florida. But the rest of them, like 600 of them, and they're all out west.
In and out, too.
Yeah. Captain D's.
What?
Came in at number 6, followed by Taco Bell at 7, Popeyes at 8, Zaxby's at 9, and Arby's at 10.
This is stupid.
So no Wendy's, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Subway in the top 10.
Well, Subway's.
I do like Arby's though.
Arby's is pretty good.
I love Arby's.
I know you don't like their fries, but I do. They're good. They have the best fries.
Yeah, no McDonald's. Didn't even make the top 10 of best fast food places.
Yeah, that's not.
And KFC at number 2?
Yeah, that's stupid.
No.
Come on. Stop it. Stop it.
Do you consider Popeyes considered fast food?
I think if they have a drive-through,
Okay.
Yeah, Popeyes is
consider
significantly
fast food.
better than
If the
KFC.
food is already cooked and they just throw it into a box, then get it out fast. They call
Yeah,
it
I
fast
guess.
food. But I ate at Whataburger while I was in Louisiana.
And how
We were
was
on
it?
vacation? It was delicious. It was 4 of us: my father-in-law, my son, and my little nephew, and I were the only ones eating. And the bill was $57.
Woo!
When we got home, I told Jody that. She goes, "Well, y'all all must have gotten combos then."
Oh, not a combo. Okay. Oh, my God.
Well, they don't let you take your own drink and side dishes in. I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Y'all ordered too much because you got a combo?
Just a sandwich. Just a sandwich. Just a sandwich.
Oh, he must have gotten burgers then. Well, yeah.
Oh, I guess everybody got a drink, huh?
Oh, my God.
I love that. You must have y'all must have got combos.
Well,
man.
there you go. You cracked the code.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and you know you got a lot of pressure on you right now with the credit card debt. Let Richard help you. What are you going to do?
We're going to skip summer and make payments in the fall. How about that?
Nice.
And the best part about it is they're going to do that using the equity in your very own home. All you have to do is let Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies walk you through the process. It starts with one free 5-minute phone call. 704-800-4719. 704-800-4719 or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
So obviously the biggest story right now is that President Joe Biden announced that he will not be running for re-election in the 2024 election, and also endorsed the current Vice President, Kamala Harris, to be the next President of the United States. So that is the top trending topic. It was a big story yesterday afternoon, and it continues to be a big story. So,
well, all the leaks said that it would happen Sunday. You know, they've been leaking and rumors and all of that for the past week, and then they said it'll happen Sunday.
Yeah.
And then turns out they were right.
They were right. This is a big week also because the Olympics start on Friday, which is nuts. It's hard to believe that it's already here.
I'm getting excited for the Olympics. I love it.
I heard something wild yesterday that this is the first year that they're going to have a therapy dog for the gymnastics team, the USA gymnastics team, because Simone Biles pulled out of the 2020 Olympics, like in the last couple of events that she was scheduled to compete in. So now they have a therapy dog on site. His name's Beacon.
Yeah, I'm real interested to see what happens with this Olympics on a variety of levels, because there's a lot of political unrest in France.
Yeah,
and you're having the Olympics in France, and it's just a weird time in the world to begin with. So it's I would proceed with caution. You know, if I were over there, I hope that we've heightened our security for our athletes.
Aren't there some countries and their culture that that can't be around dogs? Like they look at dogs as being so dirty and all that they can't be around them.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wonder how that would play out
Yeah, I
if
don't know.
they're trying to face another country who's against dogs.
Yeah, we're just against dogs. But I thought that was odd. Like, what are you going to have next to the balance beam? Is there going to be like a golden retriever there? It's going to be a weird look. But
You know what they do have this year in the Olympics? Breakdancing is going to be an Olympic sport for the first time.
Breakdancing.
They just call it breaking.
Yeah.
Breaking,
I was like, what?
popping, locking. I'll watch that. That'll be something I'll have to check out. Want to see that. And then this week, the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie is hitting theaters, expected to be the highest grossing rated R movie of all time, with also the biggest opening for an R-rated movie of all time, starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as Deadpool and Wolverine. Not interesting to me particularly, but a lot of people are very excited. They've had their tickets for months to see this movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you on Thursday?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, early
Yeah.
showing.
I saw the first Deadpool movie. It was good. It was enjoyable. Like, it was fun.
Would it be as popular if Deadpool wasn't a good-looking person like Ryan Reynolds? Same with Wolverine.
It's a good question.
If they weren't good-looking, would people want to go watch it as much?
Well, to be fair to the Deadpool character,
Yeah, I know
wearing a
he's all
mask.
messed up with his face is all burnt and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he's also wearing a mask most of the time. But I don't think.
But they
somebody-
still know it's Ryan Reynolds,
Right,
And,
and it's got
he's
his
pretty
personality.
under there.
Yeah, I think that drives some people to go to it.
definitely the
Yeah.
personality of Ryan Reynolds.
Pervert women is what I'm saying.
That's what it is.
I'm kidding.
Those are just a few things that are now trending.
Okay, there was a big high-speed chase that could have gone way, way worse than it actually did. So thank goodness it didn't, and we'll share the entire story and let you feel the relief as the end of the story is happy. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, coming up today on TJ's podcast, which airs, what time? 10 o'clock Eastern. It's posted on the social medias and all of that.
Yeah, and it plays up at 10 on our app as well.
Yeah. So today we're going to learn how to talk like a Cajun. Real Cajun, not talking like fake Cajuns in movies and stuff. Real Cajuns. Oh, how fun. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and you're going to say, thank you for teaching me that. Okay. This happened in Los Angeles last week, but we weren't here last week. So if you've heard about it, then don't say anything, because the people that you're with may not have heard it. Don't ruin it for them. There was a robbery suspect who was running from the police in Los Angeles in a high-speed chase. The incident started with an armed robbery in Beverly Hills, and they said there were multiple suspects. They arrested all of them but one. He jumped into a Kia and took off, according to the police. And during the high-speed chase, he went on Facebook or Instagram Live, one of those, to put himself out there live while he was in the car chase. And turns out
Always a smart move.
he had a 2-month-old puppy in the car with him, and then a woman also. And so you saw the puppy in the car. The high-speed chase continues, and people obviously are very concerned. So finally, he took a wrong turn and ended up on a dead end street. He didn't realize it was a cul-de-sac, and then they boxed him in, and they got him. And he and the woman and the puppy were safe. All was safe.
Did he know the woman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Wait, it wasn't a puppy. It was a baby. It was a 2-month-old baby. I'm sorry. So if you took a second and you felt a little bit of relief because it was a baby and not a puppy, then you should just drive yourself to the hospital right now.
Oh, good, it wasn't a puppy after all.
Oh, thank God it wasn't a puppy.
So happy it really wasn't.
See, I was funning you. I was funning you. But they did a survey, Rob, finding the best Mountain Dew flavor.
Okay.
Baja Blast.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah, especially when you get your mouth full of food.
and I'm drinking a Baja Blast as well.
And they say the worst is Liberty Chill, which I don't drink Mountain Dew, so
Liberty Chill.
I don't even know
I've
what
never
that
heard of
is.
Liberty Chill Mountain Dew.
That's a new flavor.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
but they say it's the worst. I want to see the focus group on that. They bring in the top, number one Mountain Dew fans and put them in a conference room. What does that look like?
It looks like the guy that was arrested on a high-speed chase with his baby in the backseat.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and you got a lot of pressure on you right now with the credit card debt. Let Richard help you. What are you going to do?
We're going to skip summer and make payments in the fall. How about that?
Nice.
And the best part about it is they're going to do that using the equity in your very own home. All you have to do is let Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies walk you through the process. It starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Everybody talks about how easy it is to get a divorce nowadays in U.S. America. It's too easy, and that's why one of the reasons why we have so many divorces, because it's too easy to just get a divorce. Well, maybe easy in U.S. America, but it's not as easy as it is in Kuwait, obviously, because there was a Kuwaiti couple that got married, and then just 3 minutes after the ceremony was over, they were divorced because the groom called the bride stupid. So
within 3 minutes of being married?
Yeah, because she stumbled to get out of the court following the registry of the marriage license. She tripped, and he called her stupid. And so she said, "I'm not putting up with this." And then turned back around and asked the judge to end the marriage.
3 minutes is the total time they were actually married.
Yeah, and I don't know, what language what they call the language in Kuwait. They have the different things, but he was saying there in his native tongue, going, "What? What? Just joking.
Don't you think it's overreacting?
I'm just joking. You tripped. I caught you. I'm happy. I'm playing around." I said, "Oh, come on, stupid. Oh my God, you're so. Oh my God, you're so stupid." And you gonna divorce me over that? And then some American Twitter users weighed in, and they said, "If this is how he acts right at the beginning, it's better to leave him. A marriage with no respect is a failed one right from the beginning."
Yeah. I've seen videos that are just like that, like the couple that's at the reception, and she looks beautiful, and then he pops a bottle of champagne and sprays her with it.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "You need to leave right now. This is the sign that you need to leave."
What's a terrible thing to do?
It is. But yeah, people are like, end it right there. It's not even worth trying to work things out.
But they don't even know in this story. That's all there is to it. That was it. She stumbled, leaving the court from registering the marriage license, and he called her stupid. Didn't say the context. That he could have been laughing and joking and helping her up. My wife and I call each other stupid all the time, and one of us is kidding. I just can't imagine.
3 minutes.
Now you gotta start the whole. You gotta start dating again. It's Kuwait. It's not exactly. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they have like Tinder there or anything, but I got a feeling it's more difficult to find the love of your life.
Yeah, I guess
It's harder to find like a Chili's to go to eat.
I think so. Probably.
But and they didn't even have to do that whole thing that we've heard in some countries where they'll just have to say it 3 times. I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you, and then you're divorced.
He just nullifies the marriage and done. See you later.
Oh, he called you stupid? Oh, then yeah, I'm getting you out of this, girl.
Well,
no way. Man, how many wives would I have already been through? If I could divorce them every time they called me stupid.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate
and years of research,
we've decided great furniture
is good fitting
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
This is one of the more interesting things that are happening in our country right now in our culture, and that is the baby name consultant. As a career, it's a baby name consultant. We've talked about it before. It's a person who calls themselves a baby name expert, and they help people come up with unique, fitting names for their babies.
Fitting names.
So if Riggins and say he is married and he and his wife can't decide what they're going to name their baby, they know it's going to be a girl, and then they just can't. So they would hire a baby name consultant to sit with them and present them with names, kind of like a real estate agent would do. And they say, this is what we're looking for in a house. And the real estate agent says, well, I've got this one, we could look at this one. And then they can go from there and go, I don't really like that, I don't really like that. That's what the baby name consultant would do, I imagine. And some of them make around $350 an hour.
Get out of here. You're a baby name consultant. Just sit down and pick names and like that one. I don't like that.
But I think that comes from this generation of, that are the age of having babies and all, growing up, never making decisions just on their own. As far as, I think this, therefore I'm going to do this. It's always go and ask these people on this chat. Google it and see what the best move to make is. Go on social media, post it and say, what do you think? It's this mindset that we can't do anything without having someone else tell us that it's the right move or take suggestions from everybody else. $350 an hour. That's just my take on it as to why this kind of thing happens.
So they just sit around and just
yeah.
I've got a list of names here that I think are kind of fitting. Do they? I guess they try to tie them into the family name somehow, or it sounds.
I guess it's just whatever the couple is looking for.
Haley sounds like a name that would fit with you as a couple, with your names.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
For example, when we named our son, if you're a baby name expert and you're a consultant, you probably would have said, what are you looking to name your son? And we would have said, well, We've got it narrowed down between Aiden and Landry. The consultant would have probably said, I think you should go with Landry because Aiden is going to be a super, super popular name with this age babies born at this time. And there aren't that many Landrys out there if you want a more unique name. I know, it's crazy. Now, here's the thing.
It's $350 an hour. That's wild.
I think I could do this job, except instead of baby names, I could be a nickname consultant because I'm really good at giving people nicknames.
You're excellent at that, TJ. That's a good one.
How many people you think would hire me for $300 an hour for nicknames?
Who's looking for
do you give your...
Hey, it's all in the marketing.
You can't give yourself a nickname, though.
No, but that'd be my giving it to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got to bring in the family and friends. Like, this is what we're calling them now.
We're going with this.
T-Bone.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, we're here once again with our friend Richard Toccato of the Richard Toccato Companies, and there are a lot of people in credit card debt right now. I mean, the credit card debt is hot. Now, Richard is the guy that could possibly be relieving you of that credit card heat.
That's right. Let's cool you off for summer. Ooh. No payments till fall, and get rid of all the credit card debt. Ace, we paid off $67,000 with the extra equity that everybody is gaining in this market. Literally, she is saving $1,326 a month. If you have credit card debt, get rid of it. Take the pressure off.
This is a member of the radio family who is saving $1,326 a month, all using the equity within her home, all because she called 704-800-4719 and let Richard show her how it works. Or you can also go to homewithrichard.com. But again, you've got the money right there. Let the Richard Toccato Companies help you. 704-800-4719, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
The top trending topic is no surprise. It is regarding President Joe Biden announcing that he will not be running for re-election in 2024, while also endorsing the current Vice President Kamala Harris to be the next president of the United States. That was announced yesterday afternoon. Made the announcement first on Twitter, now known as X. And so that was the biggest story of the day, all day yesterday.
Does anybody actually refer to it as X?
Not yet. It hasn't really.
I try to.
Hasn't really sunk its teeth in yet.
Anytime I hear it referred to, like in a news report or something like that, they always say that was released on X or Twitter.
Yeah.
So every time the word Twitter gets put back in there, I still do not understand the change. Why the change? But
it's a slow change.
No one seems to be using it.
Yeah. Did everybody see the video of the Arena Football Championship played on Friday?
In that mall?
In the mall.
It's weird.
The Arena Football Championship played in the middle of a shopping mall.
Yeah.
And it's kind of odd. You've never really seen something quite like that. Now, the Arena Football League still questioning whether or not they'll have another season. I guess they're having some financial hardship.
What would make you think that?
This was Arena Bowl 33, they said.
Yeah. So it is weird to see, though, because people are just on different levels of the mall, kind of peering over the railings, watching a football game being played in the middle of the mall. So that was kind of a weird sports story. The Olympics kick off this week in Paris, France. So a lot of people are going to be checking that out. Twisters, the sequel to the 1996 movie Twister, had a huge weekend at the box office, $80.5 million, the same as Oppenheimer in the first weekend. Crazy.
Because that movie has been promoted so well. It's got that, the hottest guy in Hollywood right now is the star.
Yeah. Women love him.
And it's got a top-notch, big-name country music soundtrack that goes with it. All these top country artists have songs on the soundtrack, like Luke Combs and Jelly Roll. a bunch of them.
Yeah, I was floored to see that but they definitely said you need to watch it in the theater to sort of get the full experience. But audiences have loved it, and women especially love that guy, Glenn Powell.
Yeah, what's not to love? He's handsome.
Is he? Yeah. Is he that good looking?
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
He's dreamy.
He's dreamy. I stayed at an Airbnb last week, and I made a shocking discovery in the.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So I've been excited to share this story with you guys since it happened. Last week I went to the beach with a friend of mine, and just for a couple days. And I've said if I'm going on vacation somewhere, I like a certain level of
comfort.
Comfort. That's the right word, without sounding like a snob. I don't need the finest of the hotels, but I like a certain level of comfort, a luxury. And my friend, she found an Airbnb at the beach, and she sent me pictures. She knows I'm a little particular about things. And I said, this looks great. And we had a great time overall. But the first day we got there, getting settled in the place, and she goes in the bathroom and says, "Can you come in here?" And I was like, no, I don't know. No, I can't. She goes, "Trust me, it's fine." I go in there, and she points at the toilet and says, "Lift up the lid." Okay, now I'm really scared. So I lift up the lid, and inside the lid, there is a 6 or 7 inch oval mirror on the inside of the toilet lid. And we're both kind of standing there looking at it. Now, what could that be? So I'm like, well, this is obviously a camera hidden behind the lid or something. So I peel it off, and it's stuck there with 3M strips. And I'm like, why would there be a oval mirror on the inside of the toilet lid? So I Googled it. That's a thing. Oval mirrors for the inside of your toilet lid so that you can use the restroom and turn around and see.
Make sure you're clean.
Is that not the most disgusting thing you've ever seen?
So you would have to. Okay. I don't want to get into too much detail.
You can picture. I mean, when you start thinking about how you would use that mirror.
What?
And this is a nice place, but something about having a toilet mirror makes it seem like the most disgusting place. So that really tainted the entire trip for me. This place is disgusting. Who knows? There could be.
Did you stick it back?
Yes. Oh. I'm not gonna throw it. It's it's not my place. Right. So I'm like, okay, I'll put it back on. A toilet mirror.
And you didn't use it?
No, I used it.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So a couple of news items from over the weekend. There's one big change coming to the Joey Chestnut Kobayashi hot dog eating contest on Netflix that's happening in September, I believe. One big change. These two titans of competitive eating are facing off after Joey Chestnut got banned from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. They're doing it live on Netflix. It's in September. One big change. This will be a no dunking contest.
Oh, no. They can't wet the bread first.
They can't. If you've ever seen the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, they take that wiener in the bun and they jam it in that cup of water, and it's wet bread is all over their face. So this is a no dunking contest. And they have to eat the hot dogs with the wiener and the bun at the same time. They cannot separate them, which is also part of the dipping thing. They would just dip the bread to make it easier to go down. So a real battle of this King Kong versus Godzilla, I think. So it'll be interesting to see when that hits in September. The other interesting thing I learned, what do you call that? You know, when you eat a Reese's cup and it's so delicious, what do you call that piece of paper? Do you have a name for it?
I don't.
Internally at Reese's, they call that the panty.
The panty?
The panty.
Oh.
They don't use that in any marketing or anything, obviously, but that's what it's known as.
So the Reese's peanut butter cup sits in a they call it a panty?
A panty?
Yeah.
You will never eat a Reese's cup again without thinking, oh, I got to take.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, every time I got to pull the panty off.
Throw away these panties.
I got all these panties laying around now. Do you ever eat the panty? Have you ever eaten on
No,
accident?
but when it melts into the panty, you put the panty up and lick it off. Lick off the chocolate and stuff that's left, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
You eat the chocolate out of the panties.
Drag it, through your teeth, scrape that off.
You're dragging the panty through your mouth.
Dragging the panty across your face, trying to get off. Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Somebody should have said, hey, no, let's don't call it the panty.
But I bet when they first invented them, it was so long ago that nobody would have thought that was nasty.
Yeah, and that might be just a manufacturing term for like a coating around something, a holder or something. I don't know. But the Reese's panty. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be thinking about that forever.
I love Reese's panties.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and he's all about options. That's what you're always saying. I got options. I got options. What are the options?
The options are to get the equity out of your house at the most cost-effective way that's going to save you the most amount of money, paying off credit cards, home improvement, whatever you want to do.
And that's one of the reasons you would use the Richard Toccato Companies instead of a bank, because they give you so many options. And it all starts with one free 5-minute phone call, 704-800-4719, or online at homewithrichard.com.
Richard Toccato Companies, Equal Housing Opportunity, NMLS number 38652.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So the movie Twisters had a huge weekend at the box office. $80.5 million. Same opening weekend as Oppenheimer, one of the biggest movies ever. So a lot of people went to go see this sequel starring Glenn Powell, who is, as TJ pointed out, one of the hottest guys in Hollywood. Or
probably the hottest right now. Yeah.
They said when he walks out onto the screen, there's a rain scene or something, and he's wearing a white shirt and a cowboy hat. Women literally started whooping and hollering when he's walking through the rain, making all kinds of commotion.
And I don't think as many women really were drawn to him from his part in Maverick, the Top Gun movie Maverick. But he did a movie that's on Netflix or one of those streaming services called Hitman.
Yeah.
And kind of a lighthearted take on on what a hitman does, and that's where this guy is hot.
He's so
this
good
guy's
looking.
Hot. And he talks exactly like Matthew McConaughey. He's from Texas. He's got the same exact accent as Matthew McConaughey. If you close your eyes and not paying attention, you might think that Matthew McConaughey's talking.
Really?
I just Googled that scene to see what would come up.
Yeah.
And tons of articles about it, how it was almost cut from the movie, and then apparently in the test, women freaked out. They were like, do not cut that out of the movie. Do not cut that scene out of the movie.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they said men are laughing because, men and women are going to see that. But on the flip side, Deadpool and Wolverine is out on Friday, and the executive producer, Wendy Jacobson, said that when they did the screen test for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, when he showed up at the screen test dressed as Wolverine. She said, quote, grown men were sobbing.
Oh, God.
When they saw Hugh Jackman back in his Wolverine outfit. Grown men were sobbing. But these are people that work on the movie.
And this is not in person. He showed up in his Wolverine outfit. This is in the movie he showed up. And they started crying.
Yeah, like the screen test, just to see what he'll look like on camera. And the guys that were working on the set were grown men were sobbing was the line. So she said it was one of the craziest things. It was just the camera test. It was way before we even started shooting. So a lot of people excited for that movie.
Rob, will you cry?
I can't make any promises, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will.
Please let this happen.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.